the students have created fictional candidates to run for president and vice president of the United States. Then they create hyperstudio presentations about their candidates. After the teacher discusses the components of each hyperstudio card, she shows the students how to use a storyboard to create a rough version of their presentation.
The first card you need to have done is going to be the title card. And on that card, what do you think you need to have? It's just like a title of a book or cover of a book. Jordan?
Your person's name.
Okay, your person's name. And what else? And Colleen?
Who it's by.
Okay, so your name also. Okay. Now this is going to be just like a cover of the book. It's going to be the first page in your HyperStudio program. Do you think you need to have any text in there? Right, Valerie? Besides that, do we need to write anything else, do you think?
Well, for example, for a picture on there, you could have like a flag,
okay,
your person.
Okay, so we are going to need some sort of picture on there. Do you think a text box for this, Jimmy?
Well, unless you wanted to put your name in the box.
Okay, you could put your name in a text box, but that's probably all we need, and then you need some sort of graphic that goes along with your candidate, okay? All right, so I'm going to need the text here, I'm going to need your picture here, up here I'm going to need your name, and I'm going to need which card you're working on. Once you have a card planned, then you're going to come up and you can show Mrs. Rampy or you can show myself, and down below we're either going to unapprove it, partially approve it, or fully approve it. The only time I would unapprove it is if there's absolutely nothing on there, okay? Partially approved, that means you're doing a great job, but you might want to think about adding this. And Mrs. Rampy and I will write down here what you might need to add. Fully approved means it's completely fine, it's open. You can work on this card, okay? All right, we're going to give you a couple minutes to work on one. Let's not do the title card, let's work on the family card, because I want to see some of your text that you're going to write. And you need crayons or colored pencils out. Okay, so what kind of family does your person have? That your candidate had. So what kind of family does he have? Were you married?
Yeah.
He was married. How many kids did you have?
One.
Okay.
One kid, right.
Okay, so you had one. Did you talk about any pets?
Huh?
Did you talk about any pets?
Gonna talk about pets.
You didn't talk about the pets? So you were married and you have one child? Okay, so that's what you would write over here, and then what kind of picture could you draw to go with that? What could you draw?
Me and my wife and my dog.
Okay, so draw that right there, and then that would be your family card. You tell me all about your family. The other thing you can add to that is up there is what you like to do. So if you talked about your hobbies, you could also add that on there, okay?
The students then work in pairs to evaluate each other's cards using a rubric that the teacher created.
All right, so tell them about your title page. Okay. Okay. Now let's. Okay. Now let's look at this. Color enhances presentation. Tell us, Jordan, why did you choose those colors or to draw that? Okay. You like to draw stars. Okay. Has candidate name and child's name. So do you have your candidate's name on there? And do you have your name on there? Okay. And that's it for the title card. Now, Justin, what's one compliment you can think of?
Well, I just do like the color she picked and how she did.
Okay, good. And do you have a suggestion, or is it fine?
Maybe add some in the background instead of leaving it white.
Okay, instead of leaving it white, maybe add a color. And Jordan, if you want to do that, great. If not, that's just a suggestion, okay? All right, now start on the second card.
As the students work at the computers to create their HyperStudio presentations, the teacher assists them and reminds them to follow the rubric.
Let me see your title card. Is this your title card right here?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, now let's look at your rubric. Get out your rubric. Just a minute. Okay, so right here. So what I'm going to be looking for is, do you have your candidate's name on there? And I don't see that. and your name. And I don't see that. Okay? So if this is your title card.
That's not my title.
Okay, where is your title card then?
It's that one.
That is the one. Oh, no. Okay, same thing. Look what I'm going to look for. Candidate's name and your name. And no text box. Okay, so look at this as you go along, Josh. Okay, so the title card, that's all you need to have. Who your candidate is and your name. Okay, so why don't you go back and fix that one, and then we'll start on the next one.
The students also create campaign songs for their candidates using the Keyboard Lab.
So what do your words say? I know what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go to an apartment. Is that what it says? And I think I am going to bring a friend.
That's what I'm not going to do.
Okay, you probably need somewhere in there what your candidate's name is. Okay, maybe could you add a verse about your candidate and why is he going to an apartment? To get votes or to talk to people? Okay, why don't you write that somewhere in the end? Okay, because then we kind of know what your candidate's doing. I like it. I like how it
But I
sounds.
don't know what to play with it.
Could you do another verse before that about what his name is? Play with it a little bit and see what you think, okay? And see if that helps.
My name is Kevin, and I'm going to an apartment. I think that I'm going to bring a friend. That's not really good.
Okay. And does that go with your play it and make sure kind of say your words with it and see make sure.
I'll stop for you listening. Awesome. And then, yeah. Let me do my stuff. I don't like how that sounds.
You don't like how it sounds? Okay. Try to think of some different words then and see if there's something that maybe fits better.
Hi, my name is Ed. Hi, my name is Ed. He's working the president for president because this is really great and issues are making better schools and making better car safety. So please vote for me, thank you.
Good. That's excellent. Okay, do you know how to record? Do you want to record now?
The presidential and vice presidential candidates for each party give persuasive speeches.
Hi, my name is Whitney, and I'm running for president. I believe that smoking and car safety are the two most important things our country faces today. I'm here to talk to you about decreasing smoking and making car safety a whole lot better. To decrease smoking, I will make a law that you must be 21 years or older to smoke, but you still have to have a smoking license to even buy a pack of cigarettes. I will better car safety by putting all children in the back seat of the car until they reach the age of 13. Then they can sit in the front seat of the car. Please vote for me because I want to fight for you. Thank you for your time, and I hope I have your vote.
The students are then given the chance to vote for their favorite candidate.
Mark your ballot, fold it once, and then the voting box, I'll move right over here, stick it in the voting box, and we'll count this afternoon. Okay? All right, Shelby, Justin, and Taylor, can you guys get up for a minute? Let's move these chairs over. And Blue Valley United, would you get in line right behind this first voting booth? Lakewood Lions, second.
Give me the pencil.
To see additional videos of this lesson, select from the drop-down box